Good morning, Titans. My name is Kate Heafy with this week's Titan TV crew, bringing you your morning announcements. Friday, June 5th. Stay tuned for coronavirus updates, ways you can aid the Black Lives Matter movement, and how to buy your lit mag.
You can help out the Black Lives Matter movement in so many ways. You can sign petitions, donate if you can, you can write emails to police departments or your state legislators, and many other things. Here is a link where there are many other links where you can donate, sign petitions, and many other things. Alright, so to go to the website where there are many resources, the website is Black Lives Matter with an S .card with 2 R's .co. And then these are many different ways where you can help. You can sign petitions, text or call, donate. There's also more resources for people, for protesters, frequently asked questions. To sign petitions, you just press the button sign petitions, and then you can read what's in the description, and then there's a bunch of different petitions you can sign. And for text or call, there's many different numbers you can text or call, write an email. And then for donations, there are donations to the victims, to the protesters, to Black-owned businesses, organizations. If you click on organizations, these are a bunch of different organizations you can donate to. This is just a very helpful website where you can help in many different ways and see many different resources that are provided. Check it out and make sure you help in the best ways you can. Next, we have Yahira, who is going to talk about open discussions for current events that students could join today.
Einstein recognizes that many students, specifically our Black community, have been feeling pain and frustration regarding the recent murders of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, and sadly, many others. On Friday, there will be 2 open discussions for any student who wishes to join to express their thoughts and feelings about the recent instances regarding police brutality and the current situation. Minority Scholars Program will be providing resources and self-help tips to students. Students will receive an email to their MCPS account and a message on MyMCPS containing the Zoom links. 2 Zoom meetings will be held at 10:30 a.m. through 12 p.m. and in the afternoon at 3:30 through 5 p.m. Now let's hear Emily talk about Corona updates.
Hey Titans, I'm Emily and I'm going to give you your new Corona updates for this week. As of June 3rd, there has been 6.29 million confirmed cases of the coronavirus worldwide and 380,000 deaths. In the United States, there has been 1.88 million confirmed cases of the coronavirus and 108,000 deaths. In Maryland, there has been 54,982 confirmed cases of the coronavirus and 2,519 deaths. In Montgomery County, there has been 11,924 confirmed cases and 593 deaths. Larry Hogan orders Phase 1 starting June 1st. Restaurants are permitted outdoor dining only, outdoor camping 9 and less campers with 1 counselor, hair salons and barbers only by appointment for select hair services, and car wash exterior cleaning only. Phase 2 starting this Friday at 5 p.m. manufacturing, construction, retail, specialty vendors, wholesalers, warehouses, offices, financial institutions, tech firms, auto dealerships, insurance agencies, and personal services will all be opening again at Friday, 5 p.m. In addition to the coronavirus updates, there will be a no-cost drive-thru at select CVS locations. Don't forget, Titans, stay safe and stay healthy. Omari will now talk about student ambassador applications, which are due today.
Interested in becoming an Einstein ambassador? Applications are available via the student website until today. Applications are due today before 11:59. All previous ambassadors must reapply. The link for the student website can be found in our Instagram bio at Einstein SGA. Now on to Melanie, who has some information about the interest meeting for the Einstein Cheer Squad.
AH's cheerleading will be having an interest meeting today at 6:30 p.m. via Google. If you filled out the form on their Instagram, then you should have received an email with the link. There will also be more information on their Instagram at AHS Cheerleading and on their Twitter at AHS Cheer. They will be talking about camps, clinics, and tryouts. So if you're interested, don't miss it.
Attention Einstein students. For marking period 4, we will be receiving pass or an incomplete on our report cards. In order to determine how your semester 2 grades will show up on your report card, check your MCPS email. Students have the option to choose either pass incomplete or receive 1 grade level higher than their 3rd marking period grades to become their semester grades. Your selection can be different for each of your courses.
The human heart beats approximately 4,000 times per hour, and each pulse, each throb, each palpitation is a trophy engraved with the words, "You are still alive. You are still alive." Act like it.
On Monday, June 20th, MoCo EmpowHER will be hosting a Women in Education during COVID-19 Zoom panel from 4 to 5:30 p.m. This meeting will feature speed discussions and more from panelist speakers Ms. Kimberly Bolden, Ms. Shebra Evans, Ms. Laura Gotes, and Dr. Deroni Pollard. If you are interested, RSVP with this link. Now, let's hear Ariane, who's going to talk about SSL Hour forms.
Have any hours that you completed during the summer of 2019, first or second semester, turn in your SSL Hour forms today, June 5th. It is the last day to turn them in, so make sure you email your completed forms to Ms. Ramos, Erica_E_Ramos at mcpsmd.org.
Titans, I'm Araceli Perez, and I'm president of Titanes Salseros. I want to invite you to join our team now. We've been working out 2 to 3 times a week and learning from professionals 2 times a week. Join our team, stay in shape, and learn how to dance salsa, bachata, cha-cha, and so much more. To join our team, make sure you fill out the registration form linked in our Instagram bio or at bit.ly/virtual_titanes. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the playground. This is Mr. Kreitz, and I've got a couple things that we're going to do for you today. One so that you can start your day with a little sweetness, and one so you can end up with a little bit of sweetness. We're going to start off with a zucchini bread, which for those of you that have had banana bread, it's very similar, but it's a good, wonderful way to start the morning. And then I'm going to do a chocolate mousse, so you have something that's chocolatey and sweet that you can end the day with. So today we're going to start with the zucchini bread first, and here's our ingredients. We have 3 eggs. We have 2 cups of sugar, and I don't have a pack of sugar, but that's 2 cups of sugar. We have 1 cup of vegetable oil. I use canola, but any vegetable oil is fine. We have 2 cups of shredded zucchini, just zucchini, and it's shredded on the grater here on that side. We have 3 teaspoons of vanilla, 3 cups of flour. This has 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then 3 teaspoons, heaping teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 cup of walnuts. And this is all very simple. We just basically go down the line. The first thing we want to do is just to break up the eggs a little bit. So put in the sugar, and then we're going to put in the oil. Once it gets mixed in, we're going to put in the zucchini and the vanilla. Now that that's done, we're going to put in the dry ingredients, which is the flour, the salt, baking soda, baking powder, and the cinnamon. All right, I have switched out the whisk for a rubber spatula. It's all well mixed, and I'm going to put in the walnuts. What you're going to do is you're going to take a pan, a loaf pan, and you're going to put a little bit of butter in it. And then you're going to spread the butter around evenly in the sides, in the corners, across the bottom. All right, now we've got them equally distributed between the 2 pans. My oven is preheated into 350 degrees, and we put both the pans in. We'll let this go for an hour. After about 35 minutes or so, we will give them a turn so that they're cooking evenly. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and make the chocolate mousse. There's really only 3 major ingredients in chocolate mousse. One is egg whites. In this case, we have 8 egg whites. We also have chocolate chips, which you can vary how chocolatey your chocolate is, your mousse is, by if you have a higher number than 60, it'll be a much richer chocolate. If it's lower than that, like this is 60, it'll be a little bit milder. So, and this is 20 ounces, as you can see. And then we're gonna have about 1.5 cups of whipped cream. All right, the first thing we're gonna do, and this is very, very important, your egg whites must be room temperature or they won't whip. We're gonna get this started. You wanna go at a medium speed first. Come over and take a look. You can see right now it's kind of clear, liquidy. So this will change, and we'll show you that when it gets there. Okay, it has been going for about 3 minutes right now, and you can see how much the color has changed on it. It's getting a little bit stiffer. You can see the ripples. We're gonna add just a tiny bit of sugar. It helps it be a little bit stiffer. So I used about half of what I had there, and you're just gonna let this go a little bit longer. Okay. All right, it's at about a good place now, so we're gonna stop it. I'm gonna take this off, and you can see this is good. You can see how it's clinging. The peak there is staying there. And we're just gonna dump this into a bowl, and then I have to clean this so we can do the whipped cream, which will be next. We're now going to do the whipped cream, which I've used about 1.5 cups, but I'm gonna actually do the whole thing because I want a little bit left over so that we can spoon some on top after we've already made the chocolate. Starting slow. And then after a little bit, we will speed it up. All right, we are now going to add a little bit of the powdered sugar. And if you come in, you can see how the whipped cream is beginning to thicken. And you want to let this go until it's right about now. You can see how it's got ripples. Don't let it go too fast because it will turn into butter. Okay? The other thing that I didn't tell you is that your whipped cream is just the opposite of the egg whites. The whipped cream has to be cold or it won't whip, whereas the egg whites have to be warm or they won't whip. Now, once we've got this all together, what we're going to do is we're going to take the chocolate, which has been sitting over a double boiler, which is just another pan with a little bit of water in the bottom. We're going to start with half, not all, but half of your meringue, which is what egg whites are called, and we're going to what we call fold. Notice how I'm turning the spatula over as I go through it, okay? The reason you don't want to do it all at once is this allows it to gain air slowly without breaking anything down. Then we're going to come And we're going to put in, now remember, I made a little bit extra so we can just put whipped cream on top. So there's about half. And we'll put just a little bit more. And this will be, now since we've put all that we're going to in, now we'll go until it's completely mixed. The chocolate is now well mixed. We are just going to dump it into a bowl. We're going to put this into the refrigerator and this will set up. It'll be okay in an hour or two, but I like it better the second day. Zucchini bread has been in the oven for just about an hour. So we're going to pull them out and put them on the rack. We're going to test it with a thin, sharp knife. You go into the thickest part, you pull it out. If it comes out clean, like it did, that means it's done. If there's a little bit of goop on there, that means it hasn't been cooked all the way through. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to turn them so that the bread comes out, and I'll put them on the pan or on the rack without the pan until they cool. Once it's cooled, then I'll wrap it in saran wrap and it's ready to be eaten whenever somebody would like some. The other thing that I have is that for a thank you, since my wife was so nice to tape for us tonight, I've taken the chocolate mousse and made her a nice little dessert. So there you go. Thank you very much, Alice. And everybody, have a good weekend. Maybe we'll see you next week. Bye.
Hey Titans, it's Stella and this is how to make TikTok's bead braids. For this DIY, you'll need beads, small rubber bands, and water. So to start off, you'll section a small piece of your hair and wet it. In my case, I used an old spray bottle so I could easily cover the whole strand of hair. Then, you should run your fingers down to allow the bead that you choose to easily go through your hair. Once the bead's at the top, you should divide your hair into 3 pieces and start to braid down your hair until you want to add another bead. Then you should continue braiding down and continue the process, adding beads however you want until you get to the end. Finally, you should tie your hair at the end with one of the small rubber bands. This way the beads won't fall out. And there you have it, you're ready for summer with your new braids. Next, we'll have Jessica with her nighttime routine. That's all for today from the Titan TV crew. Thanks for watching and have a great day, Titans.
Congratulations, Titans. We only have 1 more week of school. That's why we'll be continuing our countdown through credits this week.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more